So you guys aren't going to Vegas, but you were able to keep this game on your schedule.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big game. How do you guys feel going into it?
Just a really big opportunity for us. Going on the road against an SEC team. A chance to keep the game that we had, and excited about getting on the road and getting a little battle tested on the road before we get into Big Ten second semester.
Yeah, so kind of looking at the first semester as a whole, I know that one of your goals was to kind of play a complete game. Do you feel like you've seen improvement since the very first game up until now?
We're putting pieces together. It still hasn't been 40 minutes, and quite frankly, I don't know if you want to put 40 minutes together this time of the year anyway. You want to make sure you're doing that come late February and into March, making sure you're playing your best ball then. But we've made improvements. We've gotten better. Still figuring pieces out, and still who can do what and how they can do it with Laisha and Caitlin. But like our team, like how hard we compete. It's not always pretty. We throw the ball out of bounds too often on post entries, but we've taken some time to work on that. So hopefully that sharpens up as the season goes on.
Now, who has been one of the more surprising players, kind of a breath of fresh air that you had expectations for, but they either met or exceeded those?
I don't know if I can really pinpoint anyone. I think it's I could probably say something about every single one of them. Janae's leadership has really stood out to us, just on the court and off the court. Her putting our team together, getting Laisha and Caitlin to integrate into our group. I think Cass has been. I know y'all see that Cass looks great, like physically, and she's a little bit fresher. Doesn't get as tired or heavy-legged in games, and her leadership. I think those two have just been massive for our locker room and on the court. Obviously, adding Laisha and Caitlin are massive pieces. Jayla and Ava have taken steps. Ricky has come in and been dominating games for us sometimes, and then Abby's our little spark plug. So, like I said, I could probably say something about everybody, but this group is just coming around. They're finding ways to compete with each other in practice and battle in games.
Now, how refreshing is it? Last year you guys still had a great start, and then towards the end of the season, still a lot better of a season than previous. But this year, 1 year under your belt, and you're with a brand new group pretty much. So how nice has it been kind of working with this team? Yeah,
it's no drama, and I think they'll tell you the same thing. There's no drama in our locker room. There's no drama on the court. There's a competitive nature about our group that they can compete in practice and then walk off the court and be best buddies in the locker room, and that's what it should be, right? You should be able to compete and go hard and not be women and hold grudges and all that and whatnot, but just got a really good mature group that kind of plays with the chip on their shoulder and feels like they have something to prove. So we'll kind of keep pushing them that way. Like I said, long way to go, and then just a huge opportunity for us tomorrow.
Looking back to where this program was when you took over, how happy are you with the progress that you guys have made thus far?
It's a step in the right direction. I'm not a very patient person, so I get a little frustrated because I want it now and our group wants it now, but understanding that there's got to be steps taken to get there. A lot of sleepless nights trying to figure out how do we do this now, but this group has just bought into, in last year's team too, our core, they bought into what we were trying to do and how we wanted to fix this place. And you talk about what those 7 kids that are back and how hard they battled for us last year, and the culture they've helped create. It's not anything we've done in the office. It's all those 7 buying into what's supposed to be happening here.
And obviously, you guys have 4 transfers in the rotation. What have not only Laisha and Caitlin meant this year, but bringing in Abby and JT from last year as well?
Yeah, just culture pieces. Obviously, they want to win. They're competitive people. They brought a maturity to our ball club, and obviously they're talented. But there's just no drama with those guys. They're athletes that want to be successful in the classroom and on the court, and they're helping building our program to get it back where it's supposed to be. I mean, we all know. I'm a firm believer the Big Ten is better when Purdue is good.
100%.
With almost a week and a half since the last game, how has kind of a longer stretch, a longer prep time allowed you to, improve the team, whereas you don't have to maybe just prep for a team in 2 days. Nice to walk through.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday was the first day we touched A&M, so last week was all us trying to work on our post passing and throwing a ball inside, you know, understanding spacing and all that. But it's been good because our schedule has been compact and we haven't had a lot of time to work on ourselves. And you know, I expect a little bit of rust tomorrow, getting out of the gate, you know, finding your legs, finding your breath, but I feel like we've done a good job of giving them enough break to mentally and physically get healthy, and then push them enough in practice that we should be okay tomorrow.
Gotcha.
Awesome. That does it for